Hello, Valtteri. How are you?
I'm doing great. I've been loving life. It's been busy. We're still not sponsored by Coopers. I'm holding one in my hand. It looks like an advert. But only one, not complaint, but just because people normally ask, how are you? Everyone says, yeah, great, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm great, but I have to say and admit my social battery is at 1%.
I
How are you?
understand that. I understand that because I've been following you around for the last 4 days. And we're going to go through it a little bit, what happened in the last 4 days. But you clearly had a lot of talks. Like you have a lot of conversations.
Same conversations.
Yes.
Mostly. Yeah.
Repetitive. You met, I would say, around 1,340 people in the last 4 days.
For sure, more than 1,000 people. Yeah.
Introduced yourself, talked to them, showed interest in them. And I think absolutely understandable that after 3 days of this, or 4 days actually, did you sip your beer a little bit? Is it okay? Your social battery is empty. How do you recharge your social
The thing
battery?
is, think about your, you have your body battery, which is divided in different sections. Your physical battery, your social battery, all these things. Social battery, I feel like, is a bit like iPhone or phone battery that once you go empty, you charge it again. You go empty, charge it again. The battery quality and the battery life becomes less and less.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, I can charge it pretty quickly, but now I feel like it's gonna go empty pretty quickly again.
Okay, so you need a reset, like
hard reset.
Yeah. Like press on off for 5 seconds long until it beeps 2 times.
And I feel like to change that battery to a fresh one, I just need 2 or 3 days of me time, or which actually is happening next week. Me time for me counts when I'm in the racing car. That's the same thing. It's only me in the car. That's it. So I actually have a long flight ahead of me, so that's already good. It's just me in the plane, no connection, movies, sleep. That's great. But to change the battery, that's going to happen next week when I get back to my daily job.
I mean, how many years were you an F1 driver active on the grid?
12.
12, which is also a lot of interaction. But we had this yesterday that last year you were still sort of an F1 driver as a reserve driver, lots of talks, but you don't have these 1.5 hours for training or practice and qualifying and race where you're alone in your car and only one person is just talking to you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that this also probably made the last year a bit more exhausting on a social life battery.
Yeah, I think that damaged that battery.
Oh.
Because as a reserve driver, you're less protected. You don't have your own room at the race weekends. You're available to anyone to chat. So I've become very good at chatting, like it almost like automatic. But still, I think every human being, your social battery is different size. For Finn, I don't think it's the biggest.
And to be fair, you're going camping now.
Yeah,
that will also
I love
help,
it.
Right?
Yeah. So, like for me, I do all the European races and testing in a campervan, like motorhome. And in the evenings, it's just me in there, doing food. Nobody talks to me. I might watch a movie, So that's great for the social battery.
It's amazing. Tiffany just came home from her ride.
Yes.
It's gonna be amazing.
No, she never rests.
She never rests.
No.
Like you've been riding for 4 days, and I thought today is the one and only, or is on the bike also a social battery reset kind of, or recharge.
Yeah.
Do you talk on the bike, Tiff and you?
A little bit.
Okay.
Today, not much. I think because we both been talking a lot in the last 5 days. So we had one conversation on the bike, which was, I asked about her tomorrow. What's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Then she answered. I said, okay, nice. And then another conversation was we saw some animals.
What animals?
Actually, quite a lot. There was cows, goats, sheep, donkey. Quite a few. And I think that's it.
It's this social battery thing is a new expression, or at least I heard it first the last couple of years, I would say. But it makes a lot of sense because especially the speed of life we go right now, like we've talked about it in last week, like the travel of continents all around and everything also adds insane amounts of contact, of just simple social contact, of people we meet and talk to. So obviously that's going to be.
And so how is your social battery?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit probably, I'm also looking forward to a little bit of me time. I'm more used to understand, like I have 3 children. So there's always a fair amount of trouble in there. So maybe my downtime things, that's probably running.
Yeah.
So running alone, doing sports alone, although I enjoy it with other people and hanging with other people and also doing sports with other people, it helps me a lot not being like in a situation of constantly talks. So once a day I try to do something alone. I also try to travel alone a lot. So for example,
not
tonight.
as a group,
Tonight is one of these things where you're flying out to Europe. That's an evening flight out of Adelaide through probably Middle East or something. And I'm flying to LA. So and the LA flights are in the morning. So I wanted to be here today. But I also didn't want to have another, is it necessary? I don't know. But like another evening of hanging and small talking and having a lot of conversations. And I mean, to the point of we even had a family gathering, which is super nice. But once again, I learned 14 names I had for the first time. I'm pretty bad in remembering names.
Yeah, me too, actually.
But I did try to remember a couple, and it worked. It was for the first.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Robin.
you were so happy.
Yeah, Robin.
There was one woman who asked later on at the gathering for you, like, so what is my name? Just to test, like.
Full on. And she was 100%.
You went like, bang.
Robin, and I dabbed after. And then I went to the bar and got myself a beer to celebrate. I was the most happy, if you can nail that.
That's
because,
pretty cool.
Yeah, she was sure I don't remember. But yeah, it's just a lot of concentration and a lot of stuff. And I try to do some stuff alone, also traveling. So I go to Melbourne tonight and spend the night alone. Like I'm meeting somebody for an espresso tomorrow morning before I then fly off. But that's something in my last season of F1, the first round in 2019 or whatever, I added one extra day because I kind of felt like the whole circus is also very socially draining. And you're having a lot of conversations about, I mean, you are aware of that. Like, it's mainly about how did you fly in and how do you fly out. That's the first and last
where do you
day.
stay?
Yeah, where do you stay?
Have you had any good dinners?
Yeah, where is the dinner? The weather is hot.
Yeah. Maybe it's raining tomorrow.
Because you're meeting the same 417 people and talking to them. So I really, really wanted to add one extra day of just me alone, because you're in insane locations. How should we do? Should we tell Tiffany that she's a bit in the background of this recording?
I think it's okay.
It's okay, right?
It's okay.
Our
Sorry, listeners.
will like
if
that.
there's back noise,
It's real.
It's
real.
live. It is.
And I absolutely don't want to tell her to not talk in her room, because we unfortunately started.
You're in our house.
In her house.
Yeah.
So
don't talk in your house.
Yeah, that's stupid. So that's one. So I added one extra day.
Yeah.
And that was really cool I went to the 12 Apostles in Australia. I even in China added a day in Shanghai to get to know the city, because sometimes you're just outside and not seeing anything. And
hotel track.
That did help me a lot.
I definitely recommend to everyone to take care of me time. it's very important and it keeps you going.
Yeah. Are you gonna cycle in Barcelona when you're camping? Like, how, does your camper have a? Like, is this really behind the garage? Like, where normally hospitality and where the paddock is, there's the camper.
So in testing, it's like at the paddock.
Nice.
So if the morning meeting is 8:00,
yeah,
7:58, I get out of my camper, walk to the meeting. It's pretty cool.
How's the espresso situation?
With this one, I'm renting this camper.
Okay.
And it's not the one that I'm gonna have in all the European races, so it won't have a proper coffee machine. But the one for the European races, legit setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's the one and only, and I feel like I was okay-ish before I met you, but you definitely snobbed me regarding espresso. Like meeting you and having that quality of coffee destroyed any other middle. Like I can't have an espresso, like those capsule things. Like that's not, I can't, simply can't.
Yeah. It's once you get the hang of it, it's really hard to.
But also a first world problem.
It is.
I had a couple of situations that I really enjoyed in the last couple of days. So my probably favorite one was everything was Rattle Gravel, your own cycling event. You do a gravel race, which is sort of part of Down Under.
Tour Down Under, yeah.
Tour Down Under, but like all of cycling is in Adelaide, which I didn't expect, to be fair. Like I was not aware how huge this is, how 200,000 people are showing up to Adelaide, all cycling interested, and there's 15 group rides every day.
Exactly,
it's insane. And one of the things you did to kind of kick it off, Rattle Gravel itself is Friday. It's a gravel race. And on Thursday, the day before, you do a budgie smuggler ride. I think presented by Quadlock, your sponsor.
Exactly.
They put their logo on a very tiny swimming pant. Budgie smuggler is a speedo, how we call it in Germany, and it's a weird visual of you cyclists in budgie smugglers.
Yeah, when you see like
bike
70 riders on the road running to the beach, their bikes with only budgie smugglers. It's a weird sight.
Very, very weird. And I did not participate cycling wise.
But you joined to the beach?
Yeah, I organized a couple of things and moved cars, and like it's a lot of logistics. Your life is a lot of logistics, especially being a cyclist. It's insane.
Yeah, bikes.
It's
There's always
insane.
stuff. Yeah.
So I moved it around, and so I went to the car after you kind of took off. And on the corner, there was a TV team, Channel 7 or something, like a huge Australian TV station. They did in the news some sort of an interview about everything. And they did a news story about the budgie smuggler ride of Tiffany and Valtteri, I would say. And they you took off in the far past, they zoomed in, and then the cameraman did like, okay, that's it. And it was 5-6 people, like a producer, an interviewer, a sound guy, camera guy, and he stopped it. And the producer said, okay, that was a great story. And then the camera guy was like, I got to tell you something. I think I filmed the wrong guy. And the producer was like, what? And then, like, there was one guy who just looked alike, and we did interviews with him. And he just answered interviews, and then Valtteri showed up, and I realized, wait a second, we didn't film Valtteri, we filmed a Valtteri Bottas lookalike.
Yeah, that was so funny. Like
he really did look like.
Yeah, same, golden mullet, mustache.
Yeah.
And he said, we met him after, and I actually cut his hair after because, he wanted to be not Valtteri anymore.
Yeah, he said he's sick of it. Like he goes around.
Yeah, and people like daily goes to him like, hey Valtteri. Like that's so mad. But he got bored of it, so he's just rolling with it. He's like, thank you, yeah.
Whenever somebody says, are you excited about next year?
He
says,
is super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But he did interviews, which is, I got to give it to him. It's kind of cool that he did a couple of quotes, how he feels about the testing the car, and how he feels about Australian GP and turn 4. It's going to be insane. Like, it's kind of cool.
His name is Lewis.
Yeah. Big up to Lewis.
Yeah. Lewis, good man. And also cutting his hair was so funny.
Yeah. he said it's over. He had and that's something like, did you see his scar? Obviously, you saw his scar, and I talked about him. He had like some sort of operation 10 years ago, which is also why he cut his hair. Oh, he wanted it to be cut because he said it's like, I think if you have important medical things in your life, you kind of want to celebrate maybe 10 years later when you survive something, stuff works out. And so it's very visual if you do a, what's it called, bob cut, or like you shave your head. Then it was very visual.
Yeah.
And they kind of took off the skin of their face. What are you looking around?
Tiffany's doing stuff. She's unpacking boxes.
All day. Is there ever a time?
She doesn't relax.
Yeah.
That's something I'm working on it. She will. One day she will relax.
So he had a zigzag scar.
Which I liked it.
It looked cool.
Visually, it's pretty cool. It's almost like, some, barbers taking those stripes on the
Totally.
side. It's a bit like that. Yeah.
And he said that he asked the doctor who did the operation.
So
to
it looks
do
like a
this
lightning
way.
strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not aware that you can, if somebody stitches you together, and like sometimes there was a crash and the team that's staying here, she had 14 stitches, I think. I was like, oof, that's a lot. He kind of won that game saying like, yeah, this was 147 stitches.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah.
Big up to Lewis.
Big up to Lewis. That
Very
was
good
great.
guy.
And then Rattle Gravel happened, as we mentioned before. Gravel race. I raced yesterday. Tiffany raced yesterday. Tiffany was third in the women's elite at Rattle Gravel and second in the Oceania Championship, which is a new thing for our event. Now we're also the Oceania Championship. So that was amazing. She was defending champion. Didn't quite have the legs. I think she was a bit tired from TDU and everything. So yeah, she didn't win, but hat off. I think she did well. And myself, I was happy.
Yeah.
I had lots of fun. I did the red course, which is 65 kilometers with 1,100 meters of elevation.
Yeah.
And I was second in the men's and fifth overall after some semi-pro juniors, I think. So
You were with the kids. I saw somebody
Yeah.
sent me videos. You were leading them out. Like it was the junior part of Rattle Gravel was 4 or 5 people, so not a lot, but
Yeah.
they were there. And they were fast.
yes, very fast.
And you rode pretty much all day with them, correct?
Yeah, the whole ride pretty much with them. Like some of them dropped me on the first big climb because they are quite light,
Yeah.
much lighter than me. But then I catched up to them, and then it was a group of 5. We rode together for the rest, which was fun. And
I talked a bit to one dad, and he said like, but because I said like, it seems like Valtteri kind of gave a draft to them. And he said like, yeah, obviously, like the other way around doesn't work because they're so skinny and so small, 14-year-old, like there's zero drafting that you cannot be on their wheel. kind of.
Yeah. And I did this event also for training, so
Yeah.
I wanted to work myself hard, and I think they really appreciated that I did quite a bit of work. And even like at the end of the race, they were like getting a bit nervous for their last sprint,
Oh, really?
Who's
Like
going to
they
take the
went
podium?
for-
Yeah, who's going to take the podium spots?
Okay.
And I saw that, they started to, change lines and lanes. And then I was like, okay, you guys just go for it. I'm going to chill and watch. So I didn't go for it because I didn't want to risk anything.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of why I did the red course. People ask me like, why you didn't do the big one?
Yeah.
I didn't do it because I don't want to risk anything. I'm in the car in 2 days. And the recovery time from the bigger ride would have been probably double.
Yeah.
So this way I'll be, fully recovered when I get in the car on Monday.
How heavy is this? Is now testing, so like, is it more exhausting or less exhausting than an FP1 or a race?
Physically, testing is harder than racing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you cover much more kilometers than in a race weekend.
Oh, really?
Sometimes even in one day, you do
Okay.
more mileage than the race weekend.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So physically it's good. Also good preparation for me. Spend time in the car, but it's full on week. It's full of course, driving, but also like any spare time you have, you're analyzing stuff with the engineers and stuff like that. So yeah.
And especially like, I mean, you're the What's Next king. you almost never think about the past. But do you remember when the last time was you were probably Abu Dhabi 25? You were properly in a car. 24.
In
Like really a full lap in an
no,
F1
no, I
car.
did testing last year.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Every now and then I had a test day,
Okay.
which was good. So it helps. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Tiffany gave us a present for the family reunion. So we went to which is like, that's for me, it's kind of nice to see how like you're part of a very, very big family over here. Like Tiffany, both sides, both her mom and dad have huge families, maybe also us being there for Christmas, and now it was a family reunion, but it's nice to see how they kind of adopted you.
Yeah, it is really
And
cool.
also you're enjoying it, I feel like, because it's purely private and it's not a fan meet and greet of people who
Exactly.
are potential customers or clients or sponsors or whatever. It is really family.
Yeah.
Legit. Tiffany thought it's, I don't know why, but she said, I bought you an outfit. And we,
The shirt was really cool.
yeah. What was on that shirt?
What's the name of the bird?
I don't know.
One of the
Australian birds.
All I know
Yeah.
about those birds, they are very loud.
Yeah.
Very, very loud. It's kind of one type of a parrot again. We
Okay.
talked about galahs before. It's not a galah, but
Yeah.
it's one of those. But yeah, very loud. Anyway,
Combined with a beer, I think, and in Australian colors.
yes,
And both the same, and we decided to wear
same hats
same pants.
and similar-ish sunglasses.
And also, we did our background of our phone the
Yeah.
same now. And we decided we're going to have a night of same drinks. Whenever I have a drink, beer, water, whatever, you have to do the same.
Yeah,
Whatever we eat, we have to do the same.
we did.
And we went in a pub, like a restaurant pub.
Yeah, McLaren Vale Hotel. It's the local pub.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
It was packed. Packed. I've never seen it that packed. And I don't know if you realized.
Well, Friday night.
But we went in there. And we really, like, I think until I opened the door, I felt like we look kind of cool. We're in Australia. It's summer. It's a place where you can wear a bit of a stupid shirt. It's
Yeah.
just funny. The moment I entered the pub, I lost 100% of my
Confidence.
from confidence, 100%. And then I realized we look like clowns.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And I looked around, and trust me, every single table, the whole pub, like it felt like the music stopped and it went to slow-mo kind of, and everybody looked at us and was like, I think that's the F1 guy.
I actually didn't pay attention. I was like, okay, yeah, it's a bit busier than I thought. And yeah, but I think I've learned not to just, I don't know, look around and
Okay.
pay attention on that. So, but yeah, it was, once we got to the table, it was okay.
Yeah, totally.
So, yeah.
We needed one beer, but the intro,
Yeah.
it was a bit. Imagine doing that on. Yeah, we need to work on our outfits. But I think the outfit is good.
Yeah.
I think it's very good.
I think we were what we want,
Yeah,
what makes us feel good. And yeah.
sizzle drizzle. We want to talk about.
Sausage sizzle. What's the time now? We still have a few minutes. Yeah, sausage. Yeah, so the last activity of Radar Gravel was sausage sizzle at Willanga Hill following the men's stage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we didn't make it to the hill because they actually changed the stage. They made it shorter. They started earlier because today has been roasting. It's been more than 40 degrees. It is like, and windy as well. So it's like hair dryer blowing at you,
It was
right?
47 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. So
And then wind and sun, and it's insane.
yeah, exactly. So that's why we didn't have the proper sizzle location, but we still had some food there, some sausages. People who bought tickets, they still got there, had some drinks, watched the race. Happy days. Was good.
That's the end of.
And a
Rebel
few
Gravel.
more chats with people.
A few more Are you excited about next year?
Yes, very excited.
I kind of like that we turned it around because like we started asking the people and you too.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited about next year? And then it's kind of nice to have them talk about that.
Yeah. Then actually, once we were once again waiting for Tiffany, she had some stuff to do. We were in the car. Then something came to my mind. Something quite interesting. There was a van, and there were cyclists with their jerseys clearly supporting Fight the Cancer. It was one of these associations, which is great. You know, they do a great job on trying to help to cure cancer and all that stuff. It just, I don't know, it just came to my mind because, it's nice to get to know your friend always better and better. And then I asked you, what would you do if you would today find out you have a terminal cancer? You would have 3 months of time to live with still a good quality life for 3 months, but then afterwards it's going to degrade quickly and you're gone. What would you do?
That's a light and funny topic for
exactly.
Well, I told you let's talk in the podcast about it. I think right now I would probably knowing like one of the best places also regarding like it's a hard one for example but I would try to not go into sadness and goodbyes. I would try to find lightness. So what I think I would find one of the best places I know where
like a nice house or something.
Your house, for example. And I would I think if you're dying in 3 months, you're not getting a lot of no's. So I would probably ask you for the key to your French house and say like, I need 3 months. I need a base where people can fly in. It's close to Nice airport.
Would you pay for the flights?
No.
Okay.
For the people, yes.
Yeah.
But for the house, I'm not paying.
No,
You're
no,
giving me that as a present.
Okay.
Because
but by the way, you're listening. We're not dying. It's just a hypothetical question.
Yeah. What would you do? And then I would invite everybody who's important to me for some sort of a last dance. Ideally with good food. So I know a couple of chefs that I really like. Jake, Robert, a guy in Heidelberg, like people who really create insane food. And then have a beer, have a drink, have a chat about how important the people are for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, my family staying with me for that time. Is Tiffany doing they're working.
Yeah, still doing stuff.
And
that
then
makes a lot of sense.
And then
family, friends.
Yeah.
Just spend time with people you want to spend time with.
Correct. In a positive way and not go, what would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Similar. Well, actually, I really feel like I live a great life. So I wouldn't change much. That's for sure. Because
I want to go to one point because we did a Q&A in the flight when you were in business class and I was in economy hanging around.
Oh, yeah, Instagram Q&A.
And you did an insane, there was one, the most Valtteri inspiring, that's why I enjoy spending so much time with you, where somebody said, I think, what would you be, what's a dream you want to succeed? What do you want to...
No, I think it was like, whose life would you live if you could? Or something like this,
Yeah,
right?
if you could dream and there's no rules, what would you do in life, sort of? And then you just basically said, my life.
Yeah.
Which is to be that happy with your own situation is inspiring. It's insane. It's so cool, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky. But also, I've always made sure that I really want to follow my path and do things my way and follow my passions. And I'm so fortunate to be able to do that. So, I wouldn't change much. But again, I would say family, friends would become first. Spend time with the loved ones. And love great food. But I would also do physically, I would do some epic stuff sporting-wise. Some epic rides.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe hikes, stuff like that. But
would you do
just
like
to feel
a
alive.
like a list of
Bucket
I need
list.
to jump off a plane and I need to see the Kilimanjaro, or I would not do that.
Probably
I would,
no.
For me, the social part would be the most important, to
Yeah.
see my people.
Yeah.
I also feel, for me personally, I've seen so much in my life.
Okay.
There's no bucket list left for me.
Yeah.
Like everything is the extra song.
Well,
the concept has already been played.
Yeah, I'm very aligned with that. Anyway, I'm curious about one more thing.
Okay.
What would be the last supper? The last meal?
The last meal before you die.
I know mine already.
Then tell me yours, and I
Mine
can think about
would
it.
be Australian Wagyu from Mayura Station.
Oh,
They do beautiful meat. Yeah, probably the whole tomahawk. I would just whole tomahawk with some pepper sauce on the side, some good chippies.
Chippies,
And
that's nice.
then I would have sparkling water and a bottle of Ihana red wine from McLaren Bell.
Really, you own wine?
Yeah.
That's your holy grail of the last.
It is, because I've made that blend. You know, it's like, to me, that's the perfect wine. It's exactly what I love. So, yeah, that would be mine.
I would go a different way, I think, for me. I think I go Käsespätzle.
What is that?
Käsespätzle. Spätzle is a like German mac and cheese, sort of. Like
Okay.
It's a, yeah. So Spätzle is a Swabian thing, like those pasta-ish kind of things, with a good high quality Käse and like a cheese, and then on top of it you do like onions, but they're crispy onions, and then maybe on top of it a bit of the tomahawk.
I see your mouth is dribbling already.
Oh, I love it. I would love a good portion of Käsespätzle, and then a beer with it.
Beer. Which beer?
Cooper's Australian Lager. We're still not sponsored.
No.
That's the problem. Like we met the last 3 days a lot of people who told me like, hey, so sick that you're sponsored by Cooper, and like it's so nice that you're, and I'm like, well, we're not.
Not
Last
yet.
thing I want to talk about is what do you think of my outfit? Because like we're filming this podcast and I think about what should I wear. So I found like this Australian hat and shaved myself. So do you think I look slick, hot, or not? Like what's your judgment of my?
You look like a pimp. P-I-M-P.
I think that's not. Should I change my outfit for the dinner?
I think it works, but just, I don't know. It's a different kind of pole. I feel
you
like
wear
Paul Ripke has different poles.
It looks better on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had an era of bucket hats. They're good here because of the strong sun, so it's really good protection. But it's cool.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go, and I don't know if Tiff knows we gotta go.
She's moving some
Yeah.
things. Like there's a
Should
couple
we
of
do our
boxes.
last suppers?
Tonight
I think
or ever?
I would recommend for people, when you go to supermarket,
Yeah.
if you can, think about what would be your last supper and make it. You know, those are nice things in life that don't just cut the corner and, I'll just, put this in the microwave and do stuff. Do stuff that you really want to do.
I will do.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.